Be proactive. Be the force. Take responsibility for your life.
Well then, how do you become so proactive, Hayden?
Some things you can do is to take the initiative and go farther with it. Don't say stuff like, there's nothing I can do, or that's just the way I am, because then you sound like a passive person. You need to be more outgoing. You also have to realize and recognize that you have a responsibility, and you must take actions for your responsibility.
Begin with the end in mind. Control your own destiny or someone else will. Define your mission and goals in life.
Dang, that was a nice lick you got there, Zach. So teach me, how do you think with the end in mind?
Well, to think this way, you must think mentally, then do things physically. A good idea, but dark, would be to visualize your own funeral. Some things to think about would be, who is going to be there? What may they say about you? What do you want them to say about you? Etc. You should also break down your life in different roles or sections and see what you do the most. And lastly, think about what scares you the most or your biggest fear, because then you can visualize how you will handle the situation later on.
Put the first things first. Will and won't power. Prioritize and do the most important things first.
Wow, that's very interesting, Hayden. May I gain the knowledge of prioritizing and putting first things first.
Well, I'm glad you asked, kind sir. Some ways to become great at prioritizing and putting first things first is writing stuff you want down on a piece of paper and committing to implementing it as best as you can. You could also create your own time management matrix to make sure you have your perfect time for implementing time management on specific things. Also, if you want to write down how much you did, is a great reason, because it'll help you remember and ask yourself how accurate you did and estimated the time you were doing that specific thing.
Think win-win. The stuff that life is made of. Have an amazing, everyone can win attitude. Watch this. You call me Steph Curry. Oh.
You are such a great basketball player. I wish I could switch the basketball through the net just like you did. Juxtaposing, how are you so good at having a win-win attitude or an everyone can win attitude?
Well, Hayden, the first thing I can suggest is thinking about an upcoming interaction with someone or something where you will attempt to reach an agreement with them. Then identify 3 important relationships in your life and think about what you feel keeps those relationships going or what you do wrong to correct it easily next time to talk to them. Then lastly, consider your own interaction tendencies and see what you do wrong to win from that situation. Then you can be in a win-win situation both times you react to your tendencies.
Seek first to understand, then be understood. You have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Listen to people sincerely.
So, Hayden, how do you seek first to understand and to be understood so well and listen to people so sincerely?
The next time you're watching 2 people communicating, cover your ears and watch what emotions are being communicated that might come across words alone. Was one person more interested in the conversation than the other? Write it down, what you noticed.
Synergize. The highway. Work together to achieve more.
How can we work together to achieve more?
Make a list of people with whom you get along well with. Now choose just one person. How are their views different? Now write down a situation where you had excellent teamwork and synergy. What conditions were met to reach such fluidity in your interactions? And how can you recreate those conditions again?
Saul, it's me time. Renew yourself regularly.
Hole-in-one! Wow, that was a nice shot, Hayden. And also, how can I renew myself regularly in and learn how to find some me time.
Sharpening the saw is about constantly renewing yourself about the 4 basic areas of life: physical, social-emotional, mental, and spiritual. Commit to writing down a specific sharpen the saw activity in all 4 dimensions every week. Do them and evaluate them. Evaluate your performances and results. Time you're watching 2 people communicating, cover your ears and watch your emotions. And being communicated might not come across through words.